no kit, which means they're going to probably play fast. This could be a fast peek towards mid. Maybe go for a counter boost, but there's 3 players in mid right now for the Fish123 side, and I said it before, it could be a door burst, and it's looking just like that.
Holding themselves out right now. It will be the play towards the A-bomb site, as you were saying, obviously. Whether he's going to smoke short, double flash, then they'll go for the door burst on towards the site. Let's see how this will actually go. Batham is going to be the first point of contact. The frontline infantry try and hold them back. Just spam through the smoke right now.
Yeah, Fish123, they need this pistol. If FM take this here, and they win the first fire round, it could be a near impossible feat to come back into this game. Batham, actually should I say Neilzini, holding off angle towards team main, will spot the player that gets boosted. The timing is so bad.
Oh, goes back in though, takes the face, will take down Mike S. Very well played. Keeper though with a trade back as they try and take the bomb site. T-Sack as well. Huge shot. T-Sack is just keeping this pain train going as he starts to pick off everyone around him. Oh, that's Sliggy that actually got the frag.
Oh, well, still, 2 kills is good enough.
Yeah, fair play.
Pistol going in favour of Fish123 on their CT side. Lost the first map in close fashion, 16-12, and maybe this could be a fairly closer scoreline. I predicted, what, 16-8 for FM, but this could even be 16-12 again. Maybe even, as you said, 16-10. Bomb going down, which means they're going to be doing a full eco on the side of FM. We saw FM, right? They were 11-5 up. They went for a double force by 2 rounds in a row. And you can see that was a bit, not disrespectful, but definitely feeling very confident. And I feel like now they are going to play a bit more respectful.
Yeah, that is true. This definitely could sort of slow down their playstyle a little bit into this one. As right now they begin to group up. Going to go for that burst mid-control and try and take the aggression.
Yeah, if they can get towards vent here, go for a fast B-split. Or if they can get up highway somehow. The problem is where T-Sac's playing right now, towards connector makes it very, very difficult for them. As it is very difficult to try and... Am I not? There you go.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, mate. Still. Neilzini towards B holding alone, but yeah, they're already in vent. The bomb is in vent. Jackie, you ready to go?
I am, mate. Much like these T's are as they burst their way in towards the bomb site. Molotov goes down to try and delay them, but the peek from Sliggy will actually be the main effective factor. But Neilzini, absolute game changer. That is such a sexy 2K. You see the response from T-Sack here. Headshot off on towards Pulse, leaves in a 3 versus 3. Mike S coming in from the rear. This vent burst could be so damaging if they aren't watching the angle, but Weber has it on lockdown. Should be a simple headshot to actually dispatch him, which it will be. The site as well, it's in a good plant. They have the default. As the CTs start to go in towards the site. Keita should be overpowered here by Neilzini, but the trade back from T-Sack. Hungry for these frags. Would need to get 2 more to win the round, as it is going to be so hard to actually stick the bomb defuse from the plant that it's in.
Yeah, near impossible round here. Even though they don't have armor, they can just jiggle peek in and out, back and forth, and Fry1 will get that final kill onto T-Sack. 1-1, FM win the force buy, and now you win the force buy versus the CTs, you reset the money. This is probably going to force them onto an awkward buy. They'll either go for the full force and put everything into this one, or they try and go for a double eco. Yeah, they're going to force this one. Good play here. Actually, no, they go for a quasi buy. How much money have they got? Observer, could you take a look at the cash, please? Okay, yeah, I had a go TV bug, I don't know why I have a monitor. So yeah, will be the full force buy. Fish, if they let this one slip, FM take this, 2, and then it's going to be another eco there. It's going to come down to a 3-1 for FM, and at that point, if you lose that first buy round, this could be very hard for Fish123 to get back.
Pushing towards main. Will be slowed down very quickly by Fry as he got that kill off on towards Keita. Forced to back off though from the Molotov.
Still, first frag. Fry1 finds one to Keita. The earlier main aggression does not work out. Flash comes in close mid. Now, this is the thing. FM on cash, they usually send Fry1 or Stanley over boost to just try and take control of mid off of pure aim headshots.
Sliggy, he's just going to be holding his ground, waiting for the push to come through. Is he actually going to find anything here? As you can see, he's getting a little bit edgy. Wants to strike early. Well, the preemptive strike will come out, but unfortunately it is going to be Stanley that overpowers him. Obviously, things are slipping away for Fish123. They weren't in a great spot to start of the round, and it's definitely going to be a horrible situation now as Mike S falls. As well, Pulse, the long-range kill with that MP7, huge cash injection, and just leaves T-Sack stumbling on his own towards the B-bomb site.
Yeah, probably have to try and save this scout. That's probably the best thing you can do. FM's money now starting to build as well. You win the full eco. That means your money's strong initially. And you now win versus the force buy, and then money is going to continuously stack. You're going to be seeing 7,000 of multiple players here. And now as well, they're going to be playing versus a full eco. Their money's going to get even higher. We could already see 10 grand on a couple players, only 4 rounds in. Oh, sorry, 3 rounds in. But still, T-Sack trying to save the scout. Been a bit aggressive. He's going to be saving. Lands that hedge onto Pulse.
Nicely done as the T still pushing towards him all the time and a little bit off there. T-Sack going to miss the no-scope and Fry punishes.
So, fully can now for the side of Fish123 FM eSports. They've got 1 SMG there on the side of Weber. And yeah, 7,000 on Fry 1. If they win this cleanly, this could easily be 10k, 8k, 9k on so many different players. And at that point for Fish123, you're going to have to chain 2 or 3 rounds in a row just to break the money of the T's. You're going to be under so much pressure. Fast, then.
Well, Weber leading the charge. Will take down Bayfam. There's a return though off the back of Stanley. The frag onto T-Sack. Mike S. He wants to try and slip his way in to try and delay this. Obviously, they haven't invested anything into this round, so they might as well just try their luck.
Yeah, exactly. Weber, 2 HP, Stanley, 1 HP. So close to losing that SMG and AK. Thankfully, they are still alive. Weber can be playing that headshot angle towards under vent, but the problem is, he's low HP, and so is Weber. Doesn't get aggressive, just finds that 1 tap onto Stanley.
Yeah, Stinky going to be happy with that so far. Has forced them to at least rebuy 1 weapon. You would imagine we'll try his hand once again, because obviously there's no point in not going for it. They haven't really invested anything into it, so they might as well try it. As well, he could grab that weapon later into the round if he tries to go through. Fry will be the last one leaving the site. Holding though, smart players, he spots out Peter. Stinky grabs the weapon. Eventually finds the frag after a little bit of struggle, and will pass that over towards Mike S. Can he stay alive off the back of the bomb blast? Unfortunately not. Keita should be able to grab the M4. No, way too far away.
3-1 now as the buy round comes in. No AWP on the side of Fish123 unless League goes for the AWP, no armor. There's a chance. AWPing on CT side cash is so prevalent. Yeah, we might even see him go towards checkers. Just hold a long range angle. Maybe even go towards mid play white box. As I say that, he's actually heading towards the A bomb side. If he's playing quad with no armor and he misses that first shot or gets tagged up, that could end so badly for them. It's looking like they're going for the fast mid.
Everyone going to push their way through. Bayfam had it covered though, gets the kill on towards Robert. A quick trade back from Stanley, doubles it up as well. That is so massive as he gets the kill on towards Keita.
That's what I'm talking about. 3.5 cents on Stanley means those fast flick shots are going to be so easy for him. As they do slowly take control of B main. Mike S behind the smoke watching and hoping that they go B, because Sliggy, without armor, is sat towards and perched towards A. 2 players here for Fish123 on the B bomb side.
Slowly making their approach there as they tiptoe through. Stanley as well. I'm just going to get ready to burst through vent a little bit later on. The flashbang will go over to try and give them the idea that there might still be a late round A take. T-Sack is on the scene though, and he's been so useful for Fish123. Hopefully we see a little bit more of that, as he really has to help out Mike S here. They need to get these frags. T-Sack with the open face as he's blind, shuts down Pulse. That was absolutely damaging. Mike S as well, forced to peek, did get 1 kill, at least looking at 1 versus 2 now. The AWP retake towards the B bomb site.
Simply the trades. You have a man advantage, you trade both the kills, making it a 2 versus 1. Sliggy might be able to catch Fry 1 off guard with his nade out. Actually, they have no idea where he is.
Oh, Sliggy dropped, goes for no scope, but it didn't connect.
Yeah, you're not simple. This isn't FPL. This is UK Masters. At UK Masters on Twitter, by the way.
Hashtag UK Masters.
Hashtag UK Masters. Oh, we paused.
Hashtag AWPat.
Hashtag AWPat. Hashtag Chucker Brothers.
Hashtag knee deep.
4-1 is the scoreline. FM win the first buy round of the game, meaning they had the 3-round advantage and they put Fish123 into an awkward position right now. Gonna be put onto another quasi buy. Deagles, armor, CZ armor, lack of utility. So hard to hold off versus the Fem on your CT side. They shove Stanley up on boost. He just charges forward, tries to get moving frags. He gets 2 that round. And then FM, they slow it down, they play the trade game, and eventually it leaves Slig in a 1 versus 2. And he tries to go for the simple falling from Grace. No scope of the AWP, doesn't quite net him anything there. Still, commanding lead here in terms of money as well. 8,000, 7,000, 7,000 on 3 of these FM players. Their money is strong. They're in the lead. Fish123 put onto another quasi-buy. Only armor on Mike S as well, which means this should be another very easy, clean round for FM.
Yeah, you would imagine so, as obviously they're in a great position in terms of their arsenal and equipment they have to use into this round. Right now, just going to be holding out though, holding this default, hoping to see if Fish might get a little bit overzealous, push in, potentially provide an opener for FM into the round.
Yeah, you'd hope so. We're still standing on boost again, just holding for the counter boost. Could molly underneath him, flash out and whatnot. Just going to sit perched up there and hold.
Oh, the Beagle tag come through, but it isn't actually going to be a kill. Fry can trade back on towards Bay from here. And now they get ready for their push towards B. Obviously, Mycas playing close proximity with that CZ. It is quite a usable weapon. Definitely does an awful lot of damage if you can connect those shots.
Close for the CZ. He's the only player as well with armor right now for the Fish123 side. Can he hold them off?
Smoke will go through. Looks like he went through position. He's playing from Lumgy. Oh, meanwhile, in the rear is going to be Sliggy. Just sprinting through, and Stanley gets the opening kill onto him. Nilzinho as well now, hammering down, kills Mycas. That's Epi bomb site completely open. T-Sac's the only one anywhere near. And he's not in a great spot, but it has been a bit of a ruse. They wanted to try and draw Keita off the site to take him to B, but it is actually going to be the A take. Keita is there, but can he find the frags? Molotov goes in. Close angle, that pistol will be effective, but he couldn't land the shots. Stanley just needs to find T-Sac. Ooh, somehow stays alive and actually gets a kill.
Yeah, aim punch there means a 5. Look at that, 10,000 on all of the players there. Money is so strong right now for the side of FM. Even if Fish123 chain 3 rounds together, they're going to be under so much pressure. I mean, they have no money right now, and they're playing versus 3 full buys to come. They're going to be losing multiple players. It's going to be 2 versus 2s, 1 versus 2s and whatnot. Their money cannot stay stable. FM, it's going to be so easy for them to reset the money of Fish123 if FM let a round slip.
True, it's always that if and but. If Fish will be able to actually come back in here, or if FM will keep it going. Obviously, the double up setup could come into effect. But Stanley and co taking this aggression towards mid. Fry's already slipped out and is playing over by it. Oh, but actually, no.
He's in main.
Yep, there he is. Of course.
Yeah.
The old goof.
Yeah, once again, it is Stanley on boost, just waiting and waiting and waiting. But it's T-Sac now. Could this be the answer or the counter for Stanley's mid aggression?
Flashbang goes over. If he goes for the peak, surely Stanley and co should find his opening frags. Obviously, Pulse with the AWP. So powerful when that weapon is in his hands. Bayfam will be the first one to go for the peak. Edging his way through as the T's start to encroach their way out. Slowly tiptoeing through. The peak does come from Venter, from T-Sac, and then Keita goes for the double face as well. Stanley, great response there over towards Bayfam and the follow-up towards Keita. Looking good so far as they try and take this mid-aggression.
Now they can go through B, but the problem is there's 2 remaining CT players here towards B. The bomb is actually going back towards A main. Sliggy's going to hear this.
Yeah, Sliggy getting all of that information now. Loads of audio cues going off. He hears the pitter-patter of their footsteps. Mycas as well, great position. Knew that someone might try and go for the angle over by Truck. Try and get that CT rotate. He did. Shut them down. Leaves it in a 3 versus 3 just as the bomb hits the deck.
T-Sac towards mid. Going to catch Nilzinho off guard here.
Nilzinho still just holding for the rotate very late into the round. Obviously, T-Sac going to clear that. Punishes him. Mycas as well. Second fantastic shot of the round as he shuts down Pulse, and it just falls on towards Weber. He is a clutch master. Years of experience behind him. Can he pull this one out? Goes for the first frag. Shuts down T-Sac. Goes for the fake flash as well. Went for the peek. Mycas has the angle covered. If he peeks, he surely should be dispatched. And he will be.
Nice frag there from Mycas. Getting him on the jiggle peak, making it 2-5 right now. I said it before though. FM, they're going to have multiple buys, and they're going to put so much pressure on the economy of Fish123. Yes, you win the round, but I said 2 versus 1s, 2 versus 2s will mean your money is low, and already you can see how it's affected them. They are so prone to a reset right now. If FM can take this round, their money will be reset. They're forced into another weird buy. This could easily end 8-2 straight away, just off of the bat of this one round. AWP on Pulse, AWP on Sliggy and Mycas. Going to be Fry 1, I believe. Oh no, just to both made that mistake now. Going to be Fry 1 in A main. Stanley going to get boosted once again. Maybe, eventually. Molly's out in case they go for the counter boost towards mid from the CT side. Sliggy holding now towards MBK, towards A main. But the fact they haven't smoked A main should be a tell they're AWPing it.
Set themselves up. Mycas, angle covered. Now, he's been looking good with the AWP. Is he going to be able to do the damage once again? Great face, shuts down Pulse. This really stunts things for FM.
Does indeed. Molly comes towards forklift. Slowly they're executing towards A. 3 players here. I think he's actually towards boost. I'm not quite too sure, but already Weber's through.
Robert slipped through, undetected actually. They are completely unaware of his position. He worked the first frag onto Peter, but the quick trade back comes from Slicky. Unfortunately, the angle is so much better for Stanley in that scenario. Was able to take him down with a crisp headshot. Batham playing from short, rattling off a couple of pot shots, will delay the tease, but the bomb is going to go down. Charges through the smoke. I want to take the fight. Great individual play from Batham here as he cuts out Stanley. Fright fires back, will eliminate T-Sack, the Molotov onto the bomb, forcing Batham to stick close. Somehow it doesn't spread enough. Now it spreads and Batham burns to a crisp. Mike S, last one left standing, playing over by Truck. We'll just go for the pot shot, wants to try and draw out the face if possible. Nilzinho and Fry, the last two men left standing. He just spot the barrel of Nilzinho's AWP, but time has ticked over and he must fall back.
You have to save this right now. Your money is solo. Try and save the AWP. Go for a 4 spot into the next one. Try and use that AWP to your advantage. Maybe get a good B spawn. Push B. Maybe try and go for a squeaky push. You can PK main, but if you don't get that kill in A main, it's quite useless, right? We'll see Device. Whenever he goes for the A main pick, he generally goes towards squeaky door. The reason being is because, yeah, you might see no one there, but you can still push it. The thing with A main is it's quite hard to push A main with an AWP. And in this scenario here, when you're the only one with actual firepower, everyone else is on pistols, you got the AWP alone, you need to find a kill. You need to find something ASAP. So if you don't really get anything out from A main, if you still push door, you're still going to get a kill towards boost or towards the back of A main. Still though, again, fast through mid, Stanley's boosted.
We'll take that aggression. Stanley will get the opening kill, takes down Sliggy. T-Sack fires back, does get the tag, but he really has to get out of there at this point. FM looking like already this should be a fairly clean round for them. They only have to worry about Mike S essentially. Yeah,
and I mentioned before you should push towards door, and you can see already where Mike is. Towards Squeaky, the problem is, though, they're going to go for the fast B split here, as they do have the man advantage. The kill onto Keetap, it's all down to
Batham to peek, because he was forced off the back of the Molotov, will get punished now. T-Sack is there, Deagle in hand. He's been looking on point so far throughout today's game. Will land the tag. It's going to be so hard for him to do anything else, really. Blind off the back of the smoke. Has to just wait out for his teammates now. I mean, what do they really do in this situation? Is it worth even going for it at this point?
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, you can play exits, but the money is so high on the side of FM. At this point, you're probably going to have to try and save your pistols and armor what you have left, because you're going to force by. He's like finds one, but does fall. Nice try there from trade there from Fry 1. And yeah, Mike S, you really have to try and save this AWP as long as you can. Gets the kill onto Nilzinho and falls back.
Yeah, he does get that kill at least, and will back off now, but a little bit risky from the side of Fish. Flashbang comes through, Keita should be blind. Doesn't actually blind him. Have the drop on Fry there. Does get the kill. And the last two remaining players are going to exit out of the site. They have been able to scavenge these weapons though.
Exactly that. Keeps towards mid, is going to find a kill onto Pulse. So yeah, I mean, they found one gun. Obviously, Mike S has had that AWP at the start of the round as well. T-Sec went in. He only did a 5-7 or a Deagle or something, so nothing really too much lost. But yeah, they go for the force buy, and now they're on the eco. And I said before, this is looking like 8-2 based off of that one round, and exactly that. 7-2 is the scoreline. FM versus a full eco now, and their money is so strong. 12k there for Nilzinho, 8,000 for Fry 1. Fish123 under so much pressure every single round. And I said in the preface as well, FM have a very strong T-half. It's on the CT side where things start to crumble, things start to slip. Weber trying to find an opening already for his T-side team.
Keita, aggression here towards main though. He punished Weber. Ooh, takes a little while, but he does get the kill, but Nilzinho with a quick instant trade back. Pulse as well, off on towards Sliggy. Now, remaining into a 3 versus 4 as the push comes over towards the A-bomb site. Molotov will go out, draws Batham in. Struggles a little bit there, but finds the frag off on towards Stanley. And does grab that weapon as well. Going to keep this push going now as he just thunders his way into the site, hoping to achieve something else. Mike S is going to back him up, and you can see he goes for the boost. Gets himself into the elevated angle. Does he spot out Pulse? Pulse should be aware of it. Nice headshot from Pulse to try and stunt this push. T-Sack, aggression through. Will take down the forklift player, but the trade back from Pulse leaves just Mike S left in a 1 versus 2 that he has to save once again.
Not really, because he has enough to buy into the next round. He can buy the AWP into the next one anyway. So at this point, you can go for a Hail Mary, try and go for a miracle play. That looks very awkward. Wait, can he buy the AWP? Why has he done that?
Yeah, it was a bit odd, obviously.
Why is he just gone for a Leroy Jenkins there, the AWP? Fair play. 5 rifles now for the side of the CTs. No AWP for them. Nilzinho holding for a B push. Problem is, though, Batham is alone towards B. That will be pushing towards B alone. 3 players towards mid.
He does get the kill off on towards Stanley, but the trade back does come from Pulse. So it will be a 4 versus 4 as that mid control is slowly taken. Fry as well, look at this. This is Bruce Willis' impression as he works his way through vents. He knows what a TV dinner feels like.
Mike is holding for the connector push. Fire 1 is already in vent. They could go for a B split. The problem is that they found 1 kill only towards mid. So they know that mid is weak. They anticipate Mike S to be towards connector as well. It's a bad, very bad connector smoke there. Still 2, 1-1 set up here. 2 towards B. Flash comes in and smoke fades. Gonna peek towards B main. Spots Fry 1 towards vent.
As they start to reposition now. Slow stuff as they approach towards that A-bomb site. Smoke will go down up mid as well. Keita peeking out. Seeing if anyone did come from main just yet. Waiting for the push to come through. T-Sack repositioning through mid. If he does actually go for the mid push, might spot out Fry, but he's going for the complete backstab. You can see the aggression of Keita here on display as well as he plays in that close angle just via the smoke.
Oh, the timing.
Oh, this is devastating as he repositions Weber as well by close door. But look at T-Sack in the rear, ready to strike, comes in, absolutely damaging stuff, gets the opening 2 frags. And this puts them in such a deficit now. Weber should surely be taken out as well. Flashbang will go through, that'll allow him to enter into the site. Struggles a little bit with the shutdown Mike S. Hungry for more. Just spray off on towards Keita as well, but T-Sack can trade.
Yeah, only 10 seconds there. Not really too much Weber can do in that scenario in the 1 versus 3. Fish123 on 3 rounds now. After that huge play there from T-Sack, the flank double spray down will cement them their 3rd round. Problem is, FM, money is so high that they can reinvest right back into this round. So for Fish123, you're under pressure the whole game. As soon as you lost versus that force buy, every single round you've been playing versus a full buy of FM. They haven't had to eco. They had so many clean anti-ecos, so many clean rounds that built up their economy. Fast play towards B now. This is the change from FM.
Let's see if it is going to work out as they try and go for this different style of CS. The all-out aggression as they make their way through, using a lot of utility now. Weber as well going to be that late round lurk towards mid to try and cut off the backstab.
Yeah. Smoke goes into checkers, slows them down. No rotation from 8. No information gathered. Just no Zenio in checkers with the orb.
T-Sack flashbangs into the smoke, going to go for the vent push. Ooh, we'll take down Zenio, who's playing from checkers, and the response does come from Pulse though. Now into a 4 versus 4. Still tempted to try and reposition to get out of there. They can make their way towards the A-bomb site if they want to.
They can indeed. Sliggy on Shroud. Keita on site. Weber could be a distraction here. He's going to hear the steps as well, but Sliggy holding the angle.
In a great spot, we'll get that long-range headshot off on towards Weber. Now then, the final members of the T-side squadron trying to make their approach towards B. Oh, very close to getting the frag towards Mike S. Do punish him. He needed to get that opener. Oh, timing a little bit off there for Stanley, but it doesn't matter. He still finds the frag back on towards Batham. Now into a 3 versus 2. Keita up on that high angle. You can see Sliggy as well, trying to make his approach from vents. Fry should be able to absolutely get him. Big will scalp him. And it's just left on Keita.
Gonna go for the save. Fish123 now reset right now. FM get to 9. They have 2 orbs as well. I wonder if they keep those. Probably not. Then again, we saw Stanley hit a nice shot there towards CT lower, but the man of the hour Pulse gets the trade frag towards checkers. Also got the entry onto Mike S after he whiffed those orb shots. Cementing the 9th round now for FM. They have a 3-time round advantage. It's just so hard for Fish123 now. They're going to be reset. Keita's the only one with an AK, with a rifle. Actually, can we take a look at the cash, please? Observer. So they'll get, what is it? 1.9, which means Batham can buy no, Kevlar M4 but have no nades. Keita can drop over a UMP if he wants to, or he can buy nades for himself. Either way, very, very dire situation here for Fish123. FM with a very strong chance at cleaning this one out 12-3. And if they do, well, we saw Mirage and 11-4 half, and then they started to get a little bit too overconfident on their T side. Highly doubt we're going to be seeing the same here on Cash.
Got Mike's ass to his position. Ooh, actually going to brush straight past them. Could get a good backstab off at this point, as they shouldn't be aware of his position. They are going to try and find T-Sap though. Common spam and Pulse takes him down. Sliggy as well with the over-aggressive play will get punished for the back of this. Now, Mike S is still waiting for the right time to strike as he holds. But the aggression will go out towards the A-bomb site. Keita, oh god, as he starts to reposition and punished for it. Well, they do actually have behind covered as well. Nilzinho should spot out Mike S. We'll see him through the smoke, gets a huge tag off onto him. Shouldn't be long before he falls.
Yeah. Going for the force by Bathan, one of the only players here with a rifle. Pretty have to save at this point. This is a miracle round if you want any chance of winning, especially with no kit. Far too ticked over. And I imagine if the scoreline wasn't 9-3 or about to be 10-3, he probably would have saved there. But you can already see the hope dissipate from the side of Fish123. They're starting to realize how far ahead FM is right now in this game. This is going to be such a difficult comeback right now for FM. 7-round disadvantage. Their money is still low. This is the eco. So it's going to be 10-3. Eco, 11-3. Bare minimum, they're going to have 11 rounds on the T side.
Yeah, this is just
abysmal.
Yeah, it really is.
Full eco now for the side of Fish123. They might go for a double save. Sorry, double force buy. It's not the end of the world. If you have a miracle round here, make it 4-10. And then, who knows, maybe you can win that second round and make it 5-10. But instead, they're going to go for the safe play. Full eco, maybe expecting this to go to 11-4. And they're going to be going for a 5-man push towards B. All comes down to Nilzinho.
Go for that push. Nilzinho has the angle cover with the blindness off the back of the flashbang. Still, he peeks fighting for more. Will get one. Couldn't quite turn it into two, though.
Can't indeed. They know where they are as well. Bomb's going to be going towards A. Pulse holding off the rotations through mid. Just down to Mike S and Baker. Going to use the double face. But unfortunately for them, no armor means it's the easy spray down for Pulse. 11-3 is the scoreline. Money is still strong on the side of FM. I mean, they could keep buying for a whole another half here, can't they? This is the round. Fish123, if they let this one slip. Wait, did they win pistol? Yeah, they've won pistol. Oh my goodness, that is not a pretty sight, is it? Still, AWP for Stanley this time. Probably the best B spawn. Is he going B? Yeah. AWP on him. Let's see if T-Sack can try and salvage the day.
T-Sack will get the one frag and the actual second as well towards Nilzinho. Pulse with the trade back, but still they're at a deficit. Only 3 players left, and it seems like they're just going to group up. Try and take the fight towards the A bomb site. Let's see if they can actually slip in there. If Keto will ward them off. Morozov goes through flashbang as well to try and slow them down as they enter the site. There's Weber and Pulse doing damage across the board. Leaves just Batham and Mike S left.
Yeah. One man leader ready for FM. Bomb isn't down yet, but the bomb is going down now. Good after plants. No nades, just a Molly and Weber. So this will allow the CTs to try and push in once those smoke fades. No kit. And that might just be it. If Pulse finds his frag, yeah. That should be the round over. How many times have you seen Mike S last alive at a car?
Yeah, this has been, a repeat of history multiple times. Normally he had the AWP in his hand, this time around with the rifle. Still, it's the same old story. Pulse as well, another 4K into this round. That's 19 kills on the board for him.
Yep. Generally on the T side of Cash, it's Pulse, Weber and Stanley stepping up. This time it is Stanley and Pulse. The reason as well is because when you go for the boost and you constantly boost up Stanley, he's going to be the one that's killing those ecos. It's going to be the kills versus the 4 spies. So a lot of the times, you do get a lot of frags if you are the entry fragger, simply because you're the first line of contact versus the non-armored opponents. Anyway, 12-3, going into the second pistol now. This is looking like a wall of smokes, maybe a fast B split. Oh, this is a... Okay. You go through the mid-smokes and you go highway, and as soon as they have contact highway, you burst out door. But they're not doing that.
You said they're just going to go for the door burst now. They enter out towards the bomb site. They do get into a little bit of an awkward fight. And Stanley's just able to get such a beautiful little shot off on towards Sliggy, but the trade back from Mike S is huge. Oh, T-Sack as well. 6th off as he scouts Nilzinho there over towards mid, taking him down very quickly. It just leaves it on the hands of Weber and Pulse.
Yep. 2 versus 4 now. Kit on Pulse, but with no armor, it's so hard for him to challenge. Just play a T-Sack towards highway. Flashes himself as well. Weber towards Carl on that kill though.
Takes down T-Sack, just leaving it on Weber and Pulse. Approach coming through. Baker is in a good position to try and do the damage here. Pulse tapping out. Will find the headshot off on towards Bacon, but there's a quick trade back from Keita, who now is just toying with the opposition. Oh, struggling a little bit there, but does take down Mike S. Has to push his way through. Is he aware of the position of Keita? No. And Keita stays alive and can take the fight to him. Oh, that was very awkward.
Does the bomb. Tika's there for Weber, but the pistol, again, goes in favor of Fish123 on the T side. It seems like FM will get that 12-3 half, exactly what they did on Mirage, or was 11-4, very similar. Fish123, they win the pistol, and slowly they bring it back. Going to be seeing the force buy, full force coming up from FM, all 5 players, which means no AWP on the first buy round. Pulse going towards B main. Very slow round here from the side of Fish123. Just going to boost up Mike S. Does he have an AK? Yes, he does. Boosting up the AK. Trying to see if they can probe an opening somewhere towards mid.
Just going for these pot shots. Does take down Stanley, but Fry can fire back and removes him. It's into a 4 versus 3 even, sorry. As you see Weber coming with a headshot off on towards Sliggy. Now, the boost up onto the star line as they go through. See if they can actually find anything over towards mid. Weber is there with the deagle. Already got one beautiful shot off into the round. Hungry for more as he just keeps going for these aggressive faces. They can't quite connect the shots just yet.
No, he can't. Still, though, a one-man lead for the side of FM. They might go for a B split here. They have a flashbang for Highway, but Weber understands what's going on here. I say that, but it will be the B split. Maybe not the bomb. Slowly shifting towards vent. They're trying to find a kill towards A, and from that go B, maybe. But it is a stack on the B bomb side. 2 players here.
Weber going over. Pulse as well. Hammering down that Eagle, trying to get these shots, but he's really struggling at this point. Mike S can find a headshot over towards Pulse. Nilzinho from the back line spams into T-Sack, does get the opening frag. The follow-up as well towards Faithful. And it's just Mike S left. A 1 versus 3. Absolutely impossible. FM win a round they had no stake in.
Fish123 have won both pistols. Hi, console. Fish123 have won both pistols. They have lost versus both.
You alright, mate?
Sorry, mate. Just had a really bad cough.
Did you get scared by the console?
I did. Absolutely terrified. Oh, dear.
Snods down.
Fish123 about to be down as well. 13-4. Forced buy from Fish. Can they get to 5?
Alright, mate. Giving it. Faitham and Keita have been destroyed. 33 men left standing on the side of Fish. This should be the 14th round secured for FM eSports. T-Sack going to be coming in hot. Lands the deagle shot over towards Fry. Hungry for more. Weber is on the site. Flashbang goes out to try and go for the peak, but T-Sack is vanished.
Vanished. Yes, exactly. Mike S, 22 HP. Should be a fairly straightforward round here for FM. Nilzinho will tag up Sliggy to HP as well, and actually just line up. Pulse gets the final kill. 14-4 is your scoreline. Very, very one-sided affair here, and, well, I'm just going to say it right now, Jack. I think I won the prediction game. You said 16-10, I said 16-8, I'm closer.
Yeah, but that's not how it works. You have to get the actual number right.
Ah, come on. If we're both wrong, surely the person who's closest wins it.
No one wins. Everyone loses.
I was looking at that right now because this level of Counter-Strike isn't really what you'd be anticipating, especially because these two teams are going to be playing for, what, 5k or more?
Taking him to the A-bomb site. Faithful does get the frag over towards... Alright, you can see T-Sack as well doing work over Stanley, but Weber is just playing fantastically there. The T-Tack to come out. Ooh, actually the T-Sack, they might have a stake into this round. This could be the play of the game, actually, as they come in. They take down Pulse and Nilzinho. UMP in hand, gets a bit of a tag off, switches out to the AK-47 instead. 1 versus 3. Does have the advantage in terms of the arsenal, but the battle of attrition is heavily in the favour of Fish.
That's a good molly though. Molly into sight. I'm molly into default, sorry. 2 of the players on default with a good counter flash comes in. 5-14. I still believe there's not really any chance for Fish123 to take this. Can we see the scoreboard, please? Observer. Let's see now. Leading the charge for the T's is T-Sack once again. Mike S having a much better performance than we saw in Mirage. Still 8-8 there for Keita and Sliggy and then 6 for Batham. Pulse 21-11. Stark difference here from Nilzinho, but then again, on Mirage, game was much closer. He had a lot more kills. This has been a bit of a whitewash. Maybe not had the room to find those frags. Setting up now for the A-bomb site. The AWP could be flashed off. This could easily be a T round.
Very true. Let's see how it will actually unfold. They push their way out. T-Sack with the open, but Weber with the double kill. Huge collateral there from Weber. Hungry for more as he keeps trying to just bait the opposition out. The Molotov will go through to draw him out of position. Keita in the elevated angle does punish him. Nilzinho fires back though. Great headshot there. Pulse will push his way through and does take down T-Sack.
Match point now, 15-5. Do love the easy ones, Jackie.
Exactly.
Feet are up as it is 10 match points for FM to take this one. 2 AWPs, Weber and Stanley. And we should be seeing a, well, fairly clean 2-0. 16-12 on Mirage. But obviously FM, they're not going to let this one slip very, very easy at all. This is probably the best map I've seen them play, Cash.
Oh, the old flash peek from Stanley, but he pulls out a Molotov.
Bit of a chimp there.
Come on, Stanley. Stano. Stanonator. Ah, there we go. Classic. He takes down Sliggy a little bit better.
Mike Estor's mid, trying to see if he can equalize the numbers, openly facing everything. Spots Pulse once again. Pulse wins the duel though, 5 versus 3. T-Sac trying to get that kill back onto Pulse, but it's looking like this should be a 16-5 scoreline. Unless some miracle happens, maybe with that Galil on T-Sac.
There is a possibility. Keita does actually get punished by Pulse now. Faithom as well, pulling on the trigger of that Deagle. Gets the connect off into the head of Nils Zenio. Punishes him. T-Sac as well, one towards Weber. But it's just Faithom left. Fish are going to pick this up, which they don't.
And now you have to walk back.
I was here the whole time.